Now, this whole little Poppa situation is crazy. And still to this moment, it's kind of mind blowing and it feels unreal. But nevertheless, bro, and just seeing all the details and after going through his page, you can clearly see that bro was spiraling down and that obviously he was battling with something in silence. But something about his death still sounds fishy. And I'm starting to think this is just another example of what we wish it wasn't. And it's a prime example of somebody not being able to deal with their problems and leaving it all to the pill.
Is that Chris?
Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Lucas J here, y'all, back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a very crazy and another wild video to talk about. Now, it seems like we got another update on Lil Poppa, and new details have emerged and old videos have surfaced of Lil Poppa. And this is obviously, you know, a prime example of a man that was dealing with a real fight and someone that was obviously battling something in silence. And it's sad that it took all the way up to this long for people to finally understand and to finally pay attention. And now it's too late. Now we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about a new update. But before we do, real quick, bro, y'all know my little routine. Just hit that like button, you feel me? And comment, tap in if you tapped in down below, and also smash the notification bell. So for one, you know, I can keep y'all updated on this situation, but also, bro, y'all can just be notified anytime I drop a video in general. Now, as I said, bro, we got another update on the whole Lil Poppa situation. Now, if y'all haven't been living up on the rock, sadly, it was pronounced earlier that, you know, Lil Poppa lost his life. You know, he was pronounced deceased today at the age of 25, and it had social media in an uproar, and a lot of people were effed up about the situation, bro.
I won't give a, you know, TIP Thug and Peace to Lil Poppa, man. Yeah, my little nigga right there, you know. Always supported me, looked up to me, my nigga. Always came to Boosie Bear. Solid little nigga too.
For the time being.
Some TIP Poppa, nigga, Thug and Peace. Damn, Poppa.
It's TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at it.
It's TikTok, bro.
I'm not even looking like that. I'm not even looking at y'all.
I'm not even studying y'all right now.
Y'all lying ass. I don't play like that. What the hell?
You don't play with devils, bro.
What y'all talking about? I'm finna get all this bit.
What happened?
Cause y'all negative. On my mama, y'all talking about Lil Poppa on my mama. Like, I'm not even playing on my mama.
They being negative.
Oh my God, no. No,
What?
No, serious. No. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God.
Now, to this moment, no real detail has came out of, oh, this what caused, but a lot of his close friends are starting to confirm it, and it seems like the way he lost his life was because of Suey. Now, it's not your regular boom. From what everybody is saying is, and I'm literally seeing this all on social media, people are saying that but people are saying that it's purposely. Whoa! Now listen, I ain't mean to scare y'all, but y'all know before we get back to this video, I gotta put y'all on. Now I know a lot of y'all sitting at home on your phone, scrolling on TikTok. A lot of y'all women in y'all bunnet, panties on. A lot of y'all do doodle stands and draws on the games and watching the video. Well, guess what? Now you can at least get paid while you're on your phone. Literally, bro, all you gotta do is sign up to free cash and make money while playing games on your phone. Now, a lot of y'all were saying in the previous videos, it's a scam. It's a scam. If it wasn't a scam, it would be in the app. Well, guess what? It's in the app store. Why would they let an app that's a scam be in the app store? Like, I mean, bro, this is so easy. Of course, the more you play it, the more money you gonna make. This is legit. This is not a scam. You're not gonna go in there and play it one time and make $1 million. No, but the more you play it, the more money you make, and you're able to cash out. Now, literally, y'all, I mean, the proof is in there putting these people out here cashing out $200, $300 a day, man. All you gotta do is play the games, and the more you play them, the more money you make. Now, all you gotta do is cash out PayPal, Venmo, or gift cards, bro. The choice is yours. Click that link in my description below, or scan this QR code somewhere on the screen right here, bro. And literally, when you sign up, you'll get a $5 bonus. Thanks to me, bro. Now, let's get back to this video. Now, one thing that everyone has brought up, and this video has been searching all over social media of, I guess this was Poppa 2 weeks before he even passed away. And this video is very concerning and low key, it's alarming, bro.
They don't.
You'll be proud of me, OG. Woke up, read me a Bible verse, got some breakfast in my system, talked to God about it. You know what I'm saying? And he laid it on me. I got one more album, EP, mixtape, whichever one it's gonna be, I got one more. And it's over, I'm going to find my peace.
Now, the sad part about it is people misinterpreted per usual, and they thought that, oh, he meant after he dropped the album, you're gonna die. No, when he said he had peace, meaning he was gonna step away from music. And what caught my attention is when he states that I got one more, and whatever it's gonna be, I'm going to find my peace. Meaning, obviously, he's been battling with something mentally in his head. Now, we all know, a lot of these rappers that come from, rough areas, they already have like little trauma. But this is a guy that came from Jacksonville, Florida. He was a part of the little Jacksonville drill and it was part of the beat, but he wasn't really mainstream, and that wasn't his main focus. He didn't come up off the drill music. He had real music, and most of his songs, he was speaking some real stuff and pain things. And obviously it was something going on outside the music that people didn't know about. Now, one thing that people don't really take into account and think about is one thing about Poppa. If he had like sickle cell, if I'm not mistaken. He had some type of disease to where, it causes him to get real sick. I mean, one time he had like his cheeks had got overly fat, did he? And it was a situation where he was super sick. I remember, I don't know if it was a documentary I seen, but he was down bad. You feel what I'm saying? And one time it was like a life-threatening sickness or whatever the case may be when it happened. So I know he had been battling that, and people are saying that that might have played the part. Now, one thing that caught everybody's attention is this verse that he had also on the song called Russian Roulette, and people feel like he was already telling the early signs, but people just wasn't paying attention, bro.
Wanna say sorry to my fans. All the shit I go through, you'll never understand.
Sitting in the dark with your gun in your hand. If I play Russian roulette with a Glock.
A full clip, and I put one in the hand.
Now, as y'all see in the verse, he literally said, I want to say sorry to my fans. All the ish I go through, you'll never understand. Sitting in the dark with your gun in your hand. What if I play Russian roulette with a Glock? Now, obviously, that's in a short form, in a lyrical way of suis. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say the word because YouTube is very strict, but obviously, this is an individual that have been going through some real things and battling something. Now, if this is the case, meaning that he OD'd or whatever, this is a real problem, especially in hip hop, because there's been too many people that have been going through whatever they've been going through, whether that's life, the streets, death, breakup, and they use that as a coping mechanism, and eventually it catches up to them. Now, something that caught my attention personally is a Chicago rapper that goes by the name of YFG Fatso, right? He was one of the guys that was very vocal since Poppa died that said, RIP Poppa. He said he'd be feeling the same way. But he put up this post that been going viral all on social media. He said, RIP Lil Poppa. I honestly think bro went out how he wanted to. It ain't no pill Poppa who don't know the consequences of it. I do at least 8 30s per day. We all know we gonna die eventually off overusage. We just don't know when. And y'all folk crazy, saying bruh had too much to go out how he did. Cause that's what make it worse. When you paid in full, don't nobody check on you. Trying to kick the addiction or even give an else to see if you're okay. Cause they know you got some money. No matter what, in their eyes, all you need is money and you okay. Now, that message right there, bro, is very alarming because he's not lying, bro. He's telling the God the truth. And it'd be crazy, right? We could listen to people like Lil Poppa, Rod Wave, and Young and Age before he went to the heavy drill scene, where these guys speak on things like this, and we just listen to it like, oh, he dropping pain music, and oh, make TikToks and videos about people crying listening to Rod Wave. But you have to actually start paying attention to what these artists saying. He said some real stuff. A lot of these guys, especially guys that come from the streets, that's in rap and all that, they have unhealed trauma and unhealed problems that they got to deal with, and their way of trying to cope with it is drugs. People think once you get money, think about it like this: you got this young black kid, or young kid, excuse me, that come from a hood dealing with death, getting shot at, shooting, whatever the case may be, and all of a sudden he expressing himself on music or however that is, and expressing his pain, and somehow he blow up, and then he get a big bag of money, a big contract, and he change his life around. Don't y'all know that even though he got all that, that's only layering on top of what he's internally dealing with? Money, females, jewelry, all that stuff is like physical, right? That's material stuff. But do you not know that you can have all that in the world and still be hurt and messed up mentally and internally, bro? Like, I don't think y'all understand. No matter how much money and how much fame you got, at nighttime when you lay your head on that pillow at night, you got to deal with your real self. That's when it's just you and you versus your mind. It's you and your mind. Once you lay on that pillow at night, when it's time to go to sleep, You can't get them thoughts out your head. Money can't fix that. And that's just be a situation where a lot of these people go through. And it's sad because people think, oh, you rich, you shouldn't have to worry about nothing. You rich, man. What you complaining about? When in actuality, people have real problems. You know, it just, like I said, an unfortunate situation because he only 25 years old. Fun fact, y'all, I'm 24. I turned 25 in 2 months. And God forbid, who would want to, you know what I'm saying? That's early. I feel like I got way more life to live. God forbid I bite my words, you know, but it just unfortunate, bro. Like, I can't keep saying he have a kid out here, and if that is the case, he went out, that's very selfish, as I said, bro, because you got so many people depending on you. Like, I don't think a lot of people that go through these things think about the people that they got depending on them. Granted, sometimes people just want others to check on them and see how they are, but whether you believe it or not, when you the breadwinner and when you somebody like that, you held more responsibility than any of them, and you doing that to yourself is only gonna make the situation worse, bro. That's just the God and the truth, man. But I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated on this situation and keep y'all updated on his whole death in general, man. It's just some crazy work, man. Purple heart from his barber son in the comment section, man. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Give me y'all thoughts and opinions, man. Let me know what y'all think and give me any other details that I may not even know about, bro. Y'all already know who it is. It's Lucas J. Thank God for another day. May y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more than I ever will. Yeah, bro. I'm out, man.